You guys have had, we were talking to Coach Kelly about this, the lapses where opponents have scored 17, 21, 36 straight points. From an offensive standpoint, what do you guys have to do to kind of break that trend?
I think it's a number of things. I can't really put one point on it because it seems like there's something different every week. Yeah. But I think mainly we just have to continue to stay laser focused, no matter how long we are, off the field or whatever it may be. We just got to make sure we stay focused so we can keep our rhythm whenever we do stay back on or get back on the field. So I think that's probably one of the biggest things for us.
That was kind of along the lines of what Deshaun said as well. Why is it difficult to maintain that focus, especially after you've gotten off to a good start and have an opportunity to build upon that success?
I just think that sometimes you go up and you kind of just you just have like these mental lapses. But I think if we just stay focused and focus on putting opponents completely out of the game, I think that we'll be able to overcome that and be the offense that we can be for the entire 4 quarters. This
is usually a week where most of our questions are for the guys on the defensive side of the ball because of the style of offense they're playing. Do you feel a little bit of possessions are so precious for you guys when you're playing a team like this? Do you feel a little bit more pressure to A, score faster, or B, really maximize every time you have an opportunity with football?
Yeah, I think we really put an importance on scoring every time we get the ball because it is important. I think if you look at the game last week, USF, I think they went up by a lot, but then it ended up being a 10-point game in the end. So it's important to always cherish those possessions when you have them going against a team like Navy.
Thanks.
Nope.
Okay.
Tim? Torii, I asked this of Deshaun too. You guys, it started really well in goal-to-go situations this year, scoring touchdowns. It's been a lot of field goals in the last 4 games. What's kind of the challenge down in close for you as a wide receiver? Do you change your approach at all in there? And I mean really, inside the 10, not necessarily just down in the red zone.
I think you have to go in there with a different mentality. We haven't really, I don't think, thrown the ball that much and that close, but, if we do throw the ball, you just got to have the mentality that you're going to make this play. Like, they're going to grab, they're going to hold, they're going to do everything they can to keep you from getting that ball. So you kind of have to go into it with a different mentality that they can't stop you, that if the ball's thrown in your direction, you got to make the play. So I think that's the only thing that's really different is the mentality that you have to play with when you go down there because it's just going to be different. Guys are going to be more aggressive on you.
Kaiser mentioned that Navy, when they're going well defensively, plays a lot of off coverage, kind of making you
top down.
Yeah, take what they give you. What's that like as a wide receiver? Is it frustrating, or is it something where you don't mind catching a lot of hitches and having a little bit of room afterwards, maybe?
I don't mind it at all. If they're going to give it to us, we might as well take it and see if they can tackle. So, if they are willing to play that type of coverage, then we'll take it. We'll take what they give us.
Anybody else? Sure.
Sorry, Torii, one more. Are you comfortable back in the slot? Are you more comfortable back in the slot? I know you've been playing everything in the last couple of years, but it seems like you've found your old home again.
I'm comfortable in the slot, but wherever they need to play me, they move me around a lot this year. But I'm definitely comfortable in the slot. I kind of get to feel my way around a lot more and kind of read the defenses. So, that's what I was used to over the last couple of years. So, Yeah, I guess I'm kind of comfortable there.
And when we talk to the nickels here, Cole Luke, Sean Crawford before, they say that the challenge is the two-way go. Is that what you really relish, the ability to take him either way, in either direction?
Yeah, the option routes are pretty good. I like those a lot. You really get to kind of mess with the defender a little bit and show off your ability a little bit. So I kind of like the option routes for sure.
What have you seen from Kevin Stefferson since the spring?
I've seen him grow a lot. He's been a guy that I've been trying to really feed him what he needs to grow and stuff and mature, because he came here as basically a second semester senior in high school. So he had a lot of growing up to do immediately. So he's just been trying to feed him that, and he's grown up a lot over the last couple months, and I'm excited to see the player he's going to become over the next couple of years, man, because he's explosive. He can catch. Not too many people can cover him. So, I mean, he's going to be exciting to watch over the next couple of years.
We've asked Coach Kelly about what makes him such a good young talent, and he talks about catching the ball in stride and staying at full speed, which is an asset that you have as well. Is that something you have to learn to be able to be playing at full speed before you actually catch the pass?
Yeah, so, I mean, it's just having confidence that you can catch, because, if you feel like you got to slow down so you can catch the ball, that's kind of what breaks people's strides at times. So if you can just run through the ball and, attack the ball, and I think that's a skill that you have to learn and you have to work at.
Is that similar, like when as an outfielder, when you're running and the ball's moving around on you? Is it the same way in football? It's obviously a bigger object to catch, but
yeah, I think it's kind of similar. Playing at full speed, just not having to slow down. I think that's the biggest thing, and it's a skill that you have to work at and get more comfortable with over time. So. He's definitely ahead of where a lot of guys were at his age.
Not asking you to tell us what your decision's going to be at the end of the season with another year of eligibility, but do you feel like baseball is that a legitimate option for you, or are you focused on football mainly post Notre Dame?
It's definitely an option. But, we'll see at the end of the year where I am. We'll talk to my family and coaches and see which direction is best for me. So,
are you a better football player or baseball player?
I have no idea. We'll see.